My beloved child, God wants to talk to you for 2 minutes right now. Your pending miracle has been approved in heaven. If you open this before tonight, something beautiful will happen before July 25th. Wait, come closer for a second. Heaven is whispering your name. And I promise this isn't a coincidence. Something strange and sacred just happened above you. Archangel Michael stood still, looked toward the earth, and spoke your name with so much urgency that the wind shifted. Heaven became still. And in that moment, God said, "Tell them, I want just 2 minutes right now." What does it mean when the Creator of galaxies pauses everything just to talk to you? It means the miracle you've been praying for is already signed in the book of heaven, waiting only for your heart to say yes before tonight. There are messages that come in silence, in dreams, in signs. But this one came with trembling hands and angel wings. Archangel Michael has seen what's been troubling your spirit. He saw the silent pain you didn't show anyone. He heard the nights you cried under your breath. He saw how much strength you used just to get through the day. That's why this moment matters. If you ignore this message, you could delay a miracle that has already been approved. Yes, that's the word heaven used. Approved. Not pending. Not maybe, but approved and wrapped in your name. If you open your heart before midnight tonight, something beautiful will arrive in your life before the 25th of July, something so shocking and sacred that your tears will change flavor from sorrow to joy. Before you read further, I have something important to tell you. We've created a special way for you to never miss another divine message. If your soul is ready to receive more direct spiritual guidance from God and Archangel Michael customized just for you, make sure to subscribe here now and stay connected to Heaven's whispers. Some doors only open for those who are ready to hear. The hourglass has tipped. Heaven has been moving pieces behind your back for months. You thought nothing was happening. But your silence, your endurance, your quiet faith, God saw it all. Every time you whispered, "Please help me," the angels stood in formation. You may have felt alone, but you were surrounded. And now, Michael says, the hourglass has tipped. The final grain of sand is falling. And when it lands, the skies will break open. You only have until tonight. That is not fear, it is divine urgency. Because after tonight, someone will speak your name. Someone you forgot or gave up on. And because you opened this in time, they will come bearing news that will shift your entire future. This miracle isn't about random luck. It's not an accident. Heaven works through timing, faith, and divine recognition. Right now, your name is glowing in a book that not even angels are allowed to touch. God Himself has written something beside your name. Do you want to know what it says? Worthy, chosen, fulfilled. But if you do not respond, that sacred script will close for another season. You'll wonder why nothing changed. But heaven will know you came so close. You were never invisible. Michael wants you to remember something. Even when you felt invisible, heaven was staring directly at you. Even when people ignored you, even when your efforts went unnoticed, God was counting every single act of love you gave. And now those seeds are blooming. But you must receive them. Don't scroll past this like it's just another message. This is the door. You may think you're too late or too broken or too small, but none of those thoughts came from God. Those are illusions whispered by doubt to keep you out of alignment. Right now, you are the exact person you're supposed to be to receive this next blessing. Nothing more, nothing less. But if you pause too long, doubt will win. If you keep questioning this, the miracle may slip back into the unseen. Listen, this miracle won't knock twice. It's already standing at your doorstep. What's inside it? Healing, peace, a reconnection, financial breakthrough. That love you almost gave up on. Even your physical health is being touched in this wave. And if you ask how that's possible, I'll tell you. Heaven doesn't move by logic. It moves by alignment. You're finally aligned. That's why this message reached you. Your next season depends on you. Michael said something today that shook even the angels. If they read this and ignore it, they will feel the loss in their spirit. He doesn't say that to scare you. He says it to prepare you. Your next season depends on what you do in the next few hours. God is trying to talk to you now, not tomorrow, not later, right now. Because He's seen the thing that's about to unfold around you and He wants to stop what was meant to harm you and deliver what you forgot to believe in. A phone call is going to come, or a message, a sudden change in someone's heart. It will happen before the 25th, and it will be because you responded to this message. But if you scroll past this like it's casual, that person may remain silent. That opportunity may be given to someone else. The contract, the email, the confession, it's tied to your reaction. The miracle is personal. This is not a message for the world, it's only for you. You're not too late, love. You're perfectly on time. Heaven knew exactly when you'd see this. The angels waited for this moment, and now it's here. Michael is standing before you spiritually, holding a scroll with your name on it. Do you accept it? Because once you accept, things will begin to accelerate. That thing that's been stuck will suddenly move. The person who's been resisting you will surrender. The answer will arrive clear and bold. But it all starts with this divine yes. You don't need to be perfect to receive. You just need to be open. You don't need to understand everything. You just need to trust that heaven has already done the part you couldn't do. Heaven's whisper. God saw the tears. God heard the secret prayers. He walked with you when no one else did. And now He's standing right here saying, just give me 2 minutes. I want to show you what I've been holding for you. Michael's voice is soft but firm. Tell them they were never forgotten. Tell them the delay wasn't denial. Tell them this is the moment heaven was waiting for. And it's now. You can feel it, can't you? That pull in your chest, that goosebump across your arm, that tiny voice saying, don't click away yet. That's not coincidence. That's your spirit remembering something your mind forgot. You were meant to see this. You see, not every miracle arrives with fireworks. Sometimes it's quiet. Sometimes it arrives like this message, soft, simple, disguised. But that's how heaven works. The biggest shifts happen in the stillest moments. You've been asking for a sign, and God is showing you that this is it. And Michael, He's not just speaking now, He's watching you, waiting to see what your soul will choose. You may think, what if this is just another message? But your spirit knows better. Your spirit is stirring because it recognizes that something is different about this, something urgent, something beautiful. You've been through so much, and every time you kept getting back up, that strength, heaven saw it. And this reward was shaped just for you. A gift that no one else can receive. It has your spiritual fingerprint on it. A connected miracle. And I must tell you the truth. There's someone else involved in this miracle, someone you love, someone whose heart is shifting even as you read this. They may not know why, but something is moving inside them. Something that will bring them closer to you. And if you respond now, the spiritual link between you two will be activated. Conversations that once seemed impossible will begin again. Reunions you never imagined will come, and the healing will begin. Not just in your life, but in theirs, too. God is so proud of you. You think He hasn't noticed you, but every sacrifice, every time you chose to love instead of hate, every act of kindness, it was all recorded. And that's why the reward is being released. You didn't earn it by being perfect, you earned it by being faithful. That kind of faith opens doors no human hand can shut. Someone will mention your name in a room you've never stepped into. That's one of the miracles tied to this moment. Someone powerful is going to see what you've carried. Someone influential is going to say, give them a chance. You're not even aware of how close this is, but heaven is. And Archangel Michael is shouting now, don't miss it. Signs and shifts. There's a vibration surrounding this week unlike anything before. By the 25th, you will know exactly why this message was so intense. A letter, a contract, an approval, a confession, a financial shift. It's coming. But the gate only opens for those who show up, and you're already here. So stay. Don't walk away from the blessing you've been praying for just because it's wrapped in words. Let me tell you something that angels rarely say, this miracle doesn't just want you, it's looking for you. It's spiritually alive, sent by the throne, seeking your permission to enter. If you don't say yes, it won't force itself. Heaven never forces. It honors free will. But if you say yes, everything changes. That yes isn't with your mouth, it's with your heart. Michael is kneeling next to you now, whispering, look how far you've come. Don't you see? This is your moment. And you're not reading this by accident. You're reading this because your soul has been calling out for something more, and heaven has heard you. That miracle you thought passed you by, it circled back just to meet you here. Divine instruction and protection. There's someone watching you spiritually. Someone in heaven who you loved deeply. They've seen your tears. They've seen your confusion. They've been trying to reach you, but you were too overwhelmed to listen. Now, through this message, they're telling you, we haven't left you. Your time is coming. Stay strong. Archangel Michael is being very clear. He says, if they open their heart before tonight, what was once blocked will break wide open. This is a divine instruction, not just a message. And every instruction from heaven carries promise and protection. If you follow it, you will witness heaven's hand in your daily life. The kind of signs that make your knees weak. The kind of breakthrough that makes people ask, how did that happen? The person who doubted you, they're going to be shocked. The one who turned away from you, they will begin to return, but not because of guilt, because something inside them has been spiritually realigned. You weren't wrong to believe. You weren't wrong to love. And now the reward will justify the patience. Your voice is powerful in heaven. Every spiritual request you've whispered in the past few weeks has been echoing in the heavenly realm. God didn't forget. God didn't overlook you. He was aligning everything perfectly. Sometimes you weren't delayed, you were being protected. And now the path is finally clear. Do not leave this moment without making a decision. Don't be casual with sacred things. This is sacred. Michael said your name 3 times today, each time louder than the last, until heaven opened this path for you to read these words. The moment is here. Will you accept what heaven has already written? There is a soft rustling in the spirit world right now. Angels moving, aligning, watching you with deep, burning hope. Heaven knows that humans often miss their miracle not because they aren't worthy, but because they second-guess the timing. But this time it's different. This message was delivered to you because you are finally ready. Ready to receive, to believe, to stop surviving and start living. Archangel Michael isn't asking for perfection. He's asking for participation. If you give God just 2 minutes of your heart today, He will show you what He's been storing up for you in silence. A profound revelation. What will happen before the 25th will not be small. It will not be ordinary. It will feel like heaven finally reached through the sky and touched your life. And you'll realize it wasn't delayed, it was being perfected, the right people, the right time, the right miracle. But none of it happens unless you open your heart wide enough to say, yes, I believe something beautiful is on its way. Do you feel that? That's not your imagination. That's confirmation. This is the part that Archangel Michael warned me would be hardest for you to accept. Your past mistakes, your flaws, your regrets, they do not disqualify you. God isn't looking at what you did wrong. He's looking at how much you kept going, even when no one was cheering for you. That's what triggered this miracle, your endurance, your unseen faith, your quiet trust when everything around you was falling apart. And now heaven is saying, let's reward that. Hearts are shifting. Someone's heart is changing about you. Even as you read this, they don't know why, but suddenly they feel drawn to reach out. They feel pulled to fix what was broken, and they will reach out. But the energy you carry in the next 24 hours will decide how they approach you. If you receive this message with faith, they will come with warmth. But if you let fear take over, you may repel what you were meant to receive. So pause, take a deep breath, and let God hold your heart right now. Michael says, the next 72 hours will carry waves of divine truth. What that means is simple. People around you are going to start revealing things, secrets, emotions, confessions, and some of them will shock you. But none of it will break you. In fact, these truths are part of the miracle. Heaven wants to clear the path for the blessing that's coming. And truth is the broom that sweeps away old pain. Don't fear it. Embrace it. Spiritual confirmations. You're going to start noticing signs. Maybe on your phone, maybe in a dream, maybe in the way someone says your name. These aren't coincidences. They're spiritual confirmations. Your spirit will recognize them before your mind can understand. That's how heaven works. You've entered a sacred countdown, and everything is now preparing for your moment. Even the person who abandoned you, the one you thought forgot you, they are thinking of you more than you know. They are dreaming of you, feeling your energy, wondering what they lost. And this miracle, it may just bring them back. Not for confusion, but for clarity. God doesn't recycle pain, He renews purpose. Archangel Michael said something today that made me stop writing and cry. Tell them their voice is still powerful in heaven. Tell them their pain didn't cancel their purpose. Let that sink in. All this time you thought your cries were falling on deaf ears, but God was storing them in bottles, turning them into sacred oil for your anointing. That's why things are shifting. That's why your season is changing. The atmosphere shifts. Even nature around you is going to feel different. The air, the colors, the sounds. Why? Because when God prepares to bless someone, the entire atmosphere shifts in their favor. You'll feel more grounded, more in tune. That heaviness on your chest will begin to lift. That knot in your stomach will loosen. You're not imagining the peace trying to reach you. It's real. It's heaven wrapping itself around you. The enemy will try to distract you in the next few hours with doubt, with delays, with someone's rude words. Don't fall for it. It's because he knows what's coming. He sees what you can't. He knows that if you stay focused, if you don't give up this time, you will finally walk into what was always meant for you. And the enemy cannot bear to see you finally win. Divine favor is on you. Your name has been mentioned in heaven this week more times than you can imagine. The angels have not just been watching, they've been moving. They're removing people from your path who mean you harm. They're pushing open doors that were locked. They're nudging hearts that need to forgive you. This is not about luck. It's about divine favor. And that favor is on you right now. I know it's been hard. I know you've wanted to give up. I know you've whispered, God, when will it be my turn? And here's your answer, now. Not next month. Not next year. Now. But your faith must activate it. God never forces a gift. He offers it. And the choice is always yours. Your spiritual identity restored. This next part may be hard to believe, but I must say it anyway. There is money that has been tied up. A transaction, an opportunity, an inheritance. It may be physical, it may be symbolic, but it is coming to you. You don't even know the full extent of what's being released because heaven is still keeping it wrapped until the moment your heart fully aligns with the blessing. And that moment is close if you don't walk away from this. Michael says your spiritual identity is being restored. What does that mean? It means the version of you that used to feel strong, bold, creative, joyful, that version is returning. The person you thought you lost inside of you, they're not gone. They've just been waiting for the miracle to find you. And now it has. Close your eyes for just a second and breathe. Can you feel it? That lightness in your chest. That's not your imagination. That's heaven saying, you've made it to the turning point. This is no longer the battle phase. This is the doorway. Archangel Michael is standing at the edge of your next chapter, holding it open just long enough for you to step through. But you can't bring your old doubts with you. You can't carry fear across this line. This miracle is weightless. It only moves for hearts that are willing to drop what hurt them and trust what's ahead. A sacred countdown. There's a person who has been spiritually assigned to your story. They've been circling your thoughts, haven't they? Coming up in dreams, randomly crossing your path in ways that seem too strange to be mere coincidence. That's not just nostalgia. That's divine orbit. Their soul has been magnetized to yours for a reason. And Archangel Michael is whispering now, their eyes are finally opening. Their heart is finally softening. They're coming. And here's the wild part. This miracle is not just for you. When you say yes, when you accept it, it unlocks blessings for others connected to your journey. You are the chosen one in your lineage to break a cycle, to heal a wound, to rise where others fell. Your family's future will look different because of what you're saying yes to today. Can you see how powerful that is? One whisper of faith from you and generations shift. That's what kind of miracle this is. Double for your trouble. In the next few days, you will be placed in front of a decision. It won't look dramatic at first, but spiritually it will be a test of your alignment. Will you act from your healed self or your hurt self? Will you speak from your power or your pain? Choose love. Choose calm. Choose faith. Because on the other side of that moment is the breakthrough that has your name on it. And it's waiting to fall into your lap like rain. God is about to give you double for your trouble. That's not just a phrase, it's a prophecy. You've been under so much spiritual pressure lately because heaven was squeezing out the last drop of fear. Now, what's left inside you is faith. And faith moves things. It moves people. It moves finances. It moves hearts that were once stubborn. It moves timelines that once felt stuck. And now everything is about to move in your favor. Healing and restoration. There is also a moment coming that you didn't expect. A message from someone who ghosted you or walked away or hurt you when you needed them the most. But when they come back, it won't be to reopen wounds. It will be to heal what they broke. And your power will be in how you respond. Archangel Michael is preparing your heart for that encounter so that you don't react from the past, but respond from your peace. You may not realize it yet, but you're already in the miracle. Just the fact that you're reading this, just the fact that your spirit led you here at the exact time heaven was pouring this word into the world, that is proof. You were called. You were pulled. You were placed in divine alignment. And now that you're here, the miracle can finish what it started. There's also something very specific coming. A document, a decision, a yes that was once a maybe. It's being shifted in your favor. But this part is important. You must not speak negatively in the next 24 hours. Don't curse what heaven is still completing. Don't speak doubt into the seed of the miracle. Your words have power now. Your energy is magnetic. Everything around you is listening to what you say and aligning accordingly. Miracles are chasing you. And you want to know something beautiful? God has been showing people your worth behind your back. Yes, behind your back. In rooms you've never walked into, in meetings you weren't part of, your name was spoken in honor. Someone has been watching you quietly, admiring your strength, your grace, your resilience. And because of what they see in you, a door is about to open. Not because you asked, but because your energy made a way. And Michael says this, too, tell them they're not chasing miracles anymore. Miracles are chasing them now. You've shifted from pursuit to attraction, from striving to receiving. All you need to do now is stay in alignment. Don't force, don't chase, just allow. Keep your spirit open, your heart soft, your words kind. The rest is already handled. Your life is going to feel different by the time the 25th arrives. You're going to wake up feeling lighter. Someone's going to say something that confirms this message. A door is going to swing open with such ease that you'll cry. Not because it's happening, but because you'll realize God always had it planned. He was just waiting for your heart to be ready. And here's what you must remember when it does: it wasn't a coincidence. It wasn't luck. It was obedience. It was your yes. It was your tiny flicker of belief in a moment when you almost gave up. That's what opened the door. That's what brought the miracle forward. Heaven is proud of you. Heaven is celebrating you. Michael is still near. His energy hasn't faded. In fact, he's standing even closer now because your soul is softening, opening, aligning. You may not be able to see it, but heaven is celebrating you right now. That you stayed, that you didn't scroll away, that you let your heart consider the possibility that you are the one this message was sent for. That's all God needed. Your heart, your yes. That's what releases what's already been written in your name. There's something else God wants you to know. There is a promise He made over your life a long time ago, maybe even before you were born, a spiritual contract that still exists in heaven. Life tried to distract you from it. Pain tried to cover it. People tried to make you forget it. But God never erased it. It's still active. And this miracle that's coming is going to reawaken that promise in such a real and emotional way, you'll feel like you've come back to life from the inside out. The prophecy fulfilled. You're not who you used to be. You've grown. You've stretched. You've survived things that would have broken someone else. That's why this message had to reach you. Now you're strong enough to receive it, to carry the miracle, to sustain the blessing. Heaven doesn't give weighty blessings to fragile spirits. And you've been tested, refined, reshaped. What's coming is not just a reward. It's a reflection of who you've become. The ones who overlooked you will soon be stunned. The ones who judged you will fall silent. Not because you'll seek revenge, but because God will reveal you. He will elevate you in such an unexpected way that no one will be able to deny it. And the best part, you won't have to fight for it. You'll just walk in it. Michael says, tell them not to shrink when the light finds them. That means when the miracle starts showing up, don't doubt it. Don't talk yourself out of it. Don't let imposter syndrome steal what is spiritually yours. When the love arrives, receive it. When the money comes, bless it. When the door opens, walk through it. When the news shocks you in a good way, lift your hands and say, I knew heaven had something for me. Rest in your harvest. This next season of your life will not be like the last. You will feel peace again. You will trust again. You will laugh from the belly again. And most importantly, you'll begin to see why everything had to happen the way it did. There's a deeper reason. You'll feel it when the miracle finally wraps itself around your reality. This is heaven's justice. This is restoration. This is the prophecy fulfilled. You may think, but I've lost so much. And God responds, so I can give you double. You may whisper, but I'm tired. And Michael answers, because your strength was poured into your foundation. Now rest in your harvest. You might worry, but what if it doesn't happen? And heaven gently replies, it already has. You're just walking into it now. Over the next few days, don't be surprised if you start feeling waves of emotion. That's your spirit releasing years of tension. Don't hold it in. Cry. Laugh. Breathe. Let the miracle cleanse the heaviness. You've carried enough for too long. This is the part where you put it down and let God carry you. Intuition and abundance. There's someone you haven't heard from in a long time who is coming back with truth on their tongue. Not just to apologize, but to reveal what they never had the courage to say before. And what they say will confirm every unspoken knowing you've had in your heart. God has softened their heart for this moment. Be ready. Also, listen to your intuition in the next 72 hours. Heaven will be sending guidance through small, quiet nudges. Trust that feeling, that urge to text someone, that idea that keeps repeating, that name that pops up. These are not coincidences. They are threads of your miracle weaving themselves through your life. Follow them. There is a financial shift coming too, and it's tied to your faith. God is unlocking opportunities, partnerships, favor. Things that felt stuck will suddenly be released. But here's the key, do not speak negatively about your finances in this season. Speak blessing. Speak abundance. Speak provision because your words now have the power to shape your experience faster than ever before. Your alignment awakens others. Michael says one more thing, tell them their alignment is causing others to awaken. That means your breakthrough isn't just for you. It's going to inspire others, heal others, trigger hope in others who had lost it. That's how heaven works. One flame lights another. And you, dear soul, are now on fire with divine light. So what do you do now? You pause. You breathe. You say, yes, God, I receive. And then you wait, not in fear, but in expectation because something beautiful, unexpected, and life-shifting is already moving toward you. And before the 25th, you'll know exactly why heaven wanted just 2 minutes of your time. This is your moment. It's already happening. You are not late. You are right on time. Just say yes and watch everything begin.